Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 43. Yes, 43. I've filmed this once already today and I've just trashed it all. Um, Today is Sunday, October the 12th. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon here in the Willamette Valley in Oregon in the United States. It's cool outside. It's raining outside. It's been raining all day, most of the night. I have some tea. It's a raspberry rituals herbal tea. As I said, I did this whole video. The storage on my tablet cut me off. It was really long. It was long-winded, and I just wanted to do a short catch up because I really haven't done a whole lot in the last couple weeks. It's been a rough couple of weeks. It's October. My mother that passed away in March. Her birthday would have been on the 4th of October. So that was an emotional roller coaster. Just family, just not really feeling great. Not anything bad, just not finding joy in the whips that I have. I have a couple that I have done. I have my dew tea from Fiber Tales that I started March the 30th, I think is what it was. Yes, I started it March the 30th. I finished it October the 3rd. I did a size 5 with a US 4 for the body and a US 2 for the I-cord. No, a US 3 for the I-cord edging. And a crochet hook US 4, which turns out to be like a size C for the edging on the bottom. I did it in Kelborn Woolens and Dora in the colorway Cloud Gray. And this is it. That's the gorgeous bottom detail. It has the tie. This does come untied. It has an I-cord edge and then this I-cord edge. Now you'll see this has been blocked and there's some strings hanging off. I thought I might undo this and add some to it. But I'm not going to because it's a bottom-up construction. If I take the crochet part off, then I'll be knitting in the wrong direction, or I would have to cast on the same amount of stitches, knit up for however many inches I want to add to it, and then Kitchener stitch it on or graft it on, and then do the crochet edge, and I've decided not to. I left the arms because I wasn't sure how the fit around the upper arm on me was going to be with the I-cord. So I left that not woven in so that I could take it off if I needed to and redo it. But the fit is fine. You can see possibly the rowing out. Right there, there's a line for the rowing out where I was working in the body from the bottom up and then switched to working in the flat. The back is not quite so bad. I mean, you can still see it. But this yarn did not bloom like I thought it would. I've never had that be a real big noticeable issue. I mean, you could notice it because you know it's there if you got up close. And this probably, unless you're up close and you're a knitter, you wouldn't notice it as something that is kind of out of place. But yeah, when I blocked it, the yarn didn't bloom as I thought it would. So I'm not real happy with that. But other than that, I'm glad it's off the needles. It's not near as long as I wanted it. Excuse me. And I did add length to it. So I have to find something to wear it with. I can wear it over a dress. It's just that I have some green colored dresses I'm not sure if it'll work right with. I may have to make me a dress to go with it. I don't know. But it's done. It's finished. It's a great pattern. There is nothing about the pattern that did not make me happy. What did not make me happy is it's a bottom up construction. I knew that I didn't like bottom up construction, but I wanted this piece. And the more I knit to get more length, the shorter it seemed to become. And I did not like the way that the yarn did not bloom when it blocked out. I've really not had an issue with that after blocking, and this yarn just not happy at all. The other thing is I have a pair of Halloween socks. I just threw them in this bag because it was the closest thing. This is Hobbii Halloween sock yarn, color number 4. I bought this year's sock yarn from Hobbii. I hadn't used Hobbii yarn before, so I got this to try. And I have some black, don't know what it is, and some white, not sure what it is. I did the Cuff Club from last year from Summerly Knits. Her Cuff Club socks, that's on Ravelry. The ghost pattern is from that. This gray is the start of this yarn. I like the gray mixed in there. I did not know it was going to be an inch wide stripe. It started with that. I don't like it. I'm going to take it out. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not happy with it. The cuff, I did a US 1, 64 stitches, 2x2 rib for 5 rounds, and then you start the chart in a US 2. That I followed from her pattern, and then you go back to a US 1 and you do your leg and foot in the basic sock pattern. Not happy. That's going to get ripped out. All of that right there. I just don't like that gray next to the black. Everybody's like, oh, it looks fun, and I don't like it. So between the Dew Tea taking me 7 months to make, and then me not being happy with it when it was finished, I'm content. I'm keeping it. I'm going to weave in the ends. It fits. I'm just a short, stocky, heavyweight girl who doesn't like to show her belly, and I added 2.5 inches to this top because I knew it was cropped, and it's still cropped. So not sure what's going on there, but between that and the socks, I'm not real happy. I have another pair of socks that's also Hobbii sock wool. This color is the color number 2. US 1, 64 stitch, 20 rounds, 2x2 rib. I started off with a not sure what color highlighter green that came from somewhere. This is how much of it I have left for heels and toes. I had this little bit of purple left over from another sock that I did, but I had just enough for the cuffs, so I did the cuffs. I split the sock yarn into two 50-gram balls. I'm doing them both. This one's from the inside, this one's from the outside. I didn't go matchy-matchy on the socks. I'm kind of happy with it. These are good. And there's my little skeleton stoppers. These are good. I'll do, like I said, it's 64 stitch. I'll do 60 for the leg, do my heel, 65 for the foot, do a wedge toe, and they'll be good. These are my throw in my bag, and if I'm somewhere, I can knit on them. The next thing is I'm going really fast today. Basically because I'm frustrated. And apparently nobody wants to watch my videos because they're an hour long. But that being said, I have not yet said this. My name is Maggie. This is my wonderful corner of knitting, crocheting, whatever I want to get up to. This is my video. I live in the Willamette Valley of Oregon, where it's a wonderful fall day, and I call this Grab a Cup of Knit and Chat because I usually have my Sprite or my coffee or my tea, and I chat about my knitting, what I want to knit, what I have knit, yarn that I might get. It's just a chat. It's not a regular podcast in any means. No one that is subscribed to my channel has said anything bad. There's been no comments on my channel that are bad. There has been some people that realize that it's me in real life and have made comments about my videos being very long and about nothing. And I do not edit my videos. I have not learned how to edit. I'm not sure that I want to do that because I want to show the real me, and this is the real me. I like to talk. I like to talk about what I like, and I'm not a big fancy person. I just don't have anybody to talk to about my knitting that's close by on a regular basis, and I work a lot. So this is it. I'm doing a test knit for Les Garcons. I want to show it to you, but I'm not sure how much I can say. It's called the Striptastic Hoodie. It's a hooded striped sweater, and I love it. I'm doing mine out of Patons wool. The pattern is in a DK weight, but with the needle size and my gauge, I hit gauge with my Patons wool. So I'm doing an economical version, so to speak, but my gauge was right on. I love it. It's in my Delicu Makers bag. I am using dark gray mix, dark gray marl, out of Patons. Let's get that turned around there. Dark gray mix, dark gray marl. I'm doing the size 7. This is the front. I have just split for sleeves. And so far, I'm enjoying it. Now that I'm split for sleeves, I think I will enjoy it a little more. It is a raglan construction. I don't know if you can see that, but it's an awesome raglan construction. It'll be better once it's blocked. But I did knit the swatch just like it said, washed and blocked it, and I got gauge with this, even though it says that it's worsted. I'm not very good at holding it up when it's this little. But since I did split for sleeves, let's see if I can put it on here. You can see it a little bit better. Anyway, it's going to be a hooded sweater that's striped, and I love the way it's going to look. The test knit is not over until the first part of November, so it should come out sometime in November, December. I'm not real sure. They didn't say. But I have a couple more weeks to get caught up. The next thing I'm going to show you is between the stripe pipe and it, I'm finding joy. I'll work on, I just said it, it's my stripe pipe. Between that and the Striptastic Hoodie, I am finding joy. I will work on the hoodie for a little while, and then I'll work on this for a little while. But this, if I can hold it up properly, is my Striptastic so far. I got the flat part of the back done, and I got the left front, and now I'm working on the left right, and then I will join them, and once I join them in the round, it'll be even easier. I am using Knitting for Olive in Camel Rose as the main color, Pea Shoots as my contrast color 1, Pink Daisies as my contrast color 2, and then I have the Artichoke Purple, but it's too close to the Camel Rose. When I did my contrasting picture, you couldn't tell the difference between these two, so I may use this as my accent color. I have some more colors coming. I looked up on Ravelry the stripe pipe sweater, and I looked for people who used Knitting for Olive. This is just Knitting for Olive Merino. The pattern is for a DK, and this is fingering. So what I saw was where they used a US 4 for the working in flat needle size, and once they went to working in the round, they used a US 5, and they went up a size. So I'm doing that. I'm using the US 4 for the working in the flat, and then once I change to work in the round, I'll change it to a US 5, and I'm doing the size 3X instead of the 2X, which I would normally do a 2X. So far, I'm very happy with it. I'm going through. This is kind of outside my box, in colors. I thought I'd have the more muted color up close to my face and then the brighter color away from my face. So I'm not sure if that's going to work. We'll see once it's put together. I don't know. I'm just going to roll with it, I think. Because right now I'm not so sure what I'm doing. I started that on October the 4th, which would have been my mother's birthday. And it's more of a comfort knit, I think. And this is my redesigned 39 bag with my little hair tie on it. I just got that not long ago. And that's all I've been working on. I'm not, my mojo's not really here right now. I'm finding comfort switching between those two in the evening, the test knit and the stripe hype. I have like right now on the stripe hype, I'm working to get the right front done so that I can join the front. And then I'll put it on hold, work on the test knit for a little bit, and then go back to the stripe hype right before bed because it's that simple stockinette stitch. Who knew I'd like that so much? And I'm not a big person on the stripes. But I'm going outside my box with it. I have some more colors coming of knitting for Olive. So it may have to go on hold until they get here, depending on how much I get done on it this week. And yeah, that's about it. There's not been a whole lot going, and I've talked really fast, and I'm just not, to be honest, I'm just not feeling it right now. So I'm doing what makes me feel happy. And yeah, that's about it. So I hope that you have a good Sunday. I'm sorry if I vented a little much on here. I don't want to go into a bad vibe. This is a good vibe. This is my crafting space. This is my happy place. You are my happy place. I don't want to bore people. I don't want to discourage people. And yeah. Oh, I did want to talk about the happy thing that happened to me today is Skein Yarn Shop. If anybody watches Needles for the Ready, Needles, Kevin and Ray, Needles at the Ready, they went to Skein Yarn Shop not long ago, and I got the, they had a trunk show. I got their special yarn. It's Skein Scoop podcast, I think, is doing the Skein Scoop Scrappy Swap for 2025 holiday season, where you do a mini skein of 20 grams or more, 25 individually wrapped, 20 grams or more mini skeins of your scraps in fingering weight, and you wrap them up and you label them 1 through 25, just like you're doing an advent, and they set you up with a partner, so to speak. Swap partner is what they call them. So I received my swap partner today, and they have a YouTube channel called Nina's Knots. Um, I was watching it earlier, and she has a crochet channel, and I love it so far. So that's just a new channel to check out. Um, I'm going to be watching more of her because I had not found her before when I was looking for channels. And I'm going to be doing the Skein Scoop Scrappy swap this year. So I have to get together my Scrappy mini skeins and have them in the mail by the 1st of November. And when I receive mine, I will show you on here the different ones that I receive. And I'm not going to show what I'm sending on here because I want it to be a surprise for them. And I think she said that she was going to show them on her channel along with her advents. So I've got to come up with my 25 milligrams. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. That kind of brought me a little happiness today. And just remember, it's okay to have bad days like I'm having today. And it's okay to do something that makes you happy. And self-care is a real thing. And it's what you do with things that makes you you. Not exactly sure where my thought was going to go with that, but it's how you handle things, and it's how you care for yourself that makes all the difference. So I'm going to go have my cuddle up under my blankets the rest of the day, watch some more YouTube, probably some more traders, and see what I can get up with. So bye for now. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.